Hello, Darshan Maharaja here. A couple of days ago, I posted a video of my question to CPC leader Pierre Poilievre about immigration and his reply. And some of the responses, both on YouTube and on Twitter, that is X, uh, said that he didn't go far enough in his reply. This tenor is across a range, ranging from strident to mild. Uh, but basically, in a nutshell, you can say that they are not happy with what Pierre Poilievre said about how he would tackle the crisis that has been caused by excessive immigration. And this sense, this kind of reaction is not new. Uh, if you have seen my earlier video of July last year, that was the first time when I asked him about this. And in fact, it was the first time that this issue had been openly addressed in the political sphere. Until now, it has been kind of a taboo subject. You stay away from it, especially if you are a conservative, you don't say anything. The narrative was that immigration is can only be good without reservation for Canada, and the only direction for it was to go up. So I asked him at the time because Statistics Canada had just released a report showing that in the preceding 12 months, Canada's population had increased by 1 million. And Mr. Poilievre was talking about the housing crisis. So I had asked him as to whether reducing the intake of newcomers uh, could be a part of the solution to housing crisis. And at that time, he said that the only way is to build, build, build. I'm quoting his words here. And, and a lot of people were not happy with this. Some said that he is also in favor of mass immigration. And I had to tell them that this is a very sensitive issue, especially for a conservative leader to address, and therefore he has to be very careful. I hold the same view now, although I have also said that Mr. Poilievre has unfolded his approach in gradual manner. If you have kept track of this, he started saying that he would keep immigration below the new housing being built. Then he added healthcare to that, and then finally said that he would keep immigration below the number of new jobs being created in the market. So I have been saying this. This is my assessment. I don't claim to speak on his behalf, but my assessment is that he is reading the situation, how the various negative consequences flowing from excessive immigration are impacting people, and at what point they are in the right frame of mind to accept what he has to say. This, I think, is what is driving his approach here. And I was thinking about this latest video of mine and the responses to that. Most of them were positive, but some of them came back saying the same thing, that he's not talking about this or not talking about that. And I was taking an evening walk a few days ago, and I happened to pass by a Tim Hortons, and there was a poster there of Tim Hortons muffin, and then I got an idea that I think we can that will help me explain this better. Because when you look at a muffin and say that this is a muffin, and then when you say that I ate a muffin, you did not put the entire thing that you call a muffin in your mouth in one go. You took a bite of it, at which point you were not eating a muffin, but rather a part of it. And then finally, and hopefully, you get to finish eating that muffin. You can validly say that you ate a muffin. But a muffin does not go directly into your mouth in one shot. So this is the approach that I think we have to understand that Pierre Poilievre has to take. He knows that this is a multifaceted issue. There are many components to it. There are many messes inside, and I have highlighted many of those. So those messes have to be addressed in a bite-sized chunk. He cannot say flat out what all he would do with immigration, because then it would not be a bite size. Now, I don't like it when politicians are trailing public opinion. They have to be leading public opinion, in my view. But in this case, I think his uh, cautious approach is justified, because this is an issue on which conservatives are always susceptible to a lot of criticism and blowback. So he has to see what the Canadian public is in the right frame of mind to accept, and then say that. What matters in the end is what he will actually do if or when he does get elected and becomes prime minister. Until then, it would still be, even during campaign period, I think it would still be a little bit premature for him to reveal all his plans. Although I hope he does, because that is the campaign period. So people need to know exactly what he intends to do. But this being politics, I think he may hold back a couple of elements of his plan. But most of his plans should be public by the time the election rolls around. And by should be, I mean he should do that. Not that we expect it to be, but he should do that. So this is one thing that I was thinking about when I saw the negative responses to that video of my question to Pierre Poilievre. And I thought, instead of just explaining every time over and over again, it might make it easier for me if I post a video, and then anytime the question comes up, then I just post a link to that video. I don't have to keep repeating myself. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye and be well.